Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel here, and I just thought I would record another video because I am getting ready, but I'm gonna do my makeup and stuff, and I just thought I would bring y'all along and also answer some questions that have been asked. What I'm gonna get started on first is using this Too Faced chocolate bar to do my eyebrows. Yeah, and then I'm gonna use the Triple Fudge color. The first question I got was from someone in California, so that was really fun. I'm from California, and the question was, what do you like about living in DC video? The first thing that I really like is the people that are there. Everyone here is like passionate about something. Everyone here is just like very passionate and worldly, and a lot of them have traveled a lot, and I don't know, people here just are different. People here just are really intelligent and can talk about so many different things, and your friend group is going to be very diverse and international if you're doing DC, right? And it's just like an awesome place to be. So that's one of the things that I love about living in DC. The second one, I guess, is just the neighborhood. I just love how well connected it is with the metro. You can get just about anywhere with the metro, and there's just so much to do in the different neighborhoods. I actually did a video about living in DC and where to live in DC, so I'll link that up here somewhere, so you can check that out if you're actually interested in living in DC, because I do a kind of breakdown of the different neighborhoods and which neighborhoods I like in particular. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this e.l.f. clear brow mascara to set this. So yeah, that's my brows. The next thing I'm gonna do is my eyeshadow in my eyes. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of concealer on top of my eyelids. Okay, so we've primed our eyes. The next question that I will do is, what do you miss most about California? I was born there. If you don't know, I was born in Anaheim, and then I went to school in San Diego, and I love San Diego. I feel like San Diego is my second home. So I'm gonna use this Eco Tools brush and then use white chocolate, salted caramel, milk chocolate, and that's what I'm gonna use. So yeah, I really love San Diego. I guess the thing I miss most are my friends. I don't have a lot of friends here in DC. It just wasn't something that happened, which is fine because I'm not someone I'm more introverted and I like to spend my time alone, and I made a lot of friends through Jake, so they're like our shared friends. I did make one friend, but she moved back to California, being from there also, but I miss my friends. I miss all of my friends from college, and I cannot wait to see them again. We're planning a trip now to go somewhere over Labor Day. We're thinking Portland, and it'll just be really nice to get all 5 of us together again and go have some fun. They all basically still live in Southern California, so they see each other a lot more often than I get to see them. And it's kind of hard. It feels kind of like I don't know. It feels like they're all moving on together sometimes, and I get worried about that because, again, they're like my closest friends and they're so far away. But yeah, I'm so excited to see them. I don't know if anyone else has feelings like that if they moved away from their friends, but I feel like it's so hard to like make new friends and make really strong relationships once you exit college, and I have discovered that to be true as well. People are just so occupied with their own lives, and I know I am as well, so it's really hard for me to spend a lot of time with new people, spend enough time with new people to get to the point that like I was friends with, to get to the point that a friendship that I have with my college friends. So it's just really hard to make new really good friends outside of college, and if you know about that, please leave a comment down below, and if you live in DC and want to be friends, hit me up because I am open to new friends. I just haven't spent a lot of time investing in friendships in DC. Okay, and then the other thing that I really miss about California is the beaches and the pools. Just like, I just really miss being able to go to the pool, and yeah, it's just so hot here, and we don't have a pool at our new place, and that makes life tough. And then the beaches are like 2 hours away, so I miss being 5 minutes from the beach. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of gold in my inner corners, this color, which is Creme Brulee, great name. I don't know, it feels like they're all moving on together sometimes, and I get worried about that because, again, they're like my closest friends and they're so far away. But yeah, I'm so excited to see them. I don't know if anyone else has feelings like that if they moved away from their friends, but I feel like it's so hard to like make new friends and make really strong relationships once you exit college. And I have discovered that to be true as well. People are just so occupied with their own lives, and I know I am as well, so it's really hard for me to spend a lot of time with new people, spend enough time with new people to get to the point that like I was friends with, to get to the point that a friendship that I have with my college friends. So it's just really hard to make new really good friends outside of college. And if you know about that, please leave a comment down below. And if you live in DC and want to be friends, hit me up, because I am open to new friends. I just haven't spent a lot of time investing in friendships in DC. I love creme brulee. Okay, so next we're gonna use that same eyebrow brush that I used before, and we're gonna go in and use the triple fudge color, and we're gonna put in some eyeliner. We're gonna wing it out towards the like my eyebrow, end of my eyebrow, and kind of like try to do an eagle look. Eagle? That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for a different word. But yeah, so that's what I miss most about California: my friends and the beach. The next question, it was, why do you do YouTube? I feel like it is pretty random. I personally enjoy it because, again, I don't have a lot of friends here, and I'm more introverted and I like spending time by myself, and this is just something creative that I can do that occupies my time and that I have a lot of fun with. So I like creating this stuff. I love the editing. I love like putting the lights. I love getting ready. I love like coming up with scripts and videos that I'm gonna do. And it's just something I enjoy. So that's why I do YouTube. And I think it's a really great place to like get word out about certain things. I think that like if I manage to grow, I'm going to become a lot more focused on social issues that I'm passionate about, because that's really what I'm passionate about, besides creating. So I hope that I can get to that level so I can start influencing people on issues that I care about. I don't know. I love watching people's YouTube videos. I'm like very nosy and I like to know what's going on in people's lives, and YouTube allows me to be nosy. Okay, the next question is, are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm in a relationship. I am married actually, and I got married a while ago. I am married to a British citizen who I met here in LA, not in LA, in DC. He works here also, and we met on Hinge and we're very much in love. And now we own a house together, and yeah, it's been great. So we're like a Hinge success story. Hinge sponsor me, and it's been wonderful. So that's me on that. My camera died, so we had to pause there. But I finished my eyes. I winged it out more than I usually do, just to get a little crazy. I'm gonna do my Tarte BB cream. I'm gonna mix it with lotion because I don't want it to be too dark or too much. I don't want to have too much makeup on my face today. So I think that's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend that in, and let's go to the next question. The next question is, how did you become financially stable? So I guess the first thing was that I learned that I needed to budget. Budgeting is a huge part in how I became financially stable. If you don't know how to budget or have questions about budgeting or haven't set up your first budget yet as an adult, I highly recommend doing so. I will link my budgeting video somewhere here. It's gotten a lot of views. It's gotten a lot of views, and a lot of people seem to like it and find it very helpful. So if you're new to budgeting, I would definitely check that out. So I guess I would say budgeting definitely helped, because I used to just spend my money willy-nilly and be paycheck to paycheck while I was making a decent salary. So pretty not good, right? So also on top of that, I would say you know, increasing my salary definitely helped, but it definitely wouldn't have been good without if I hadn't learned how to budget. Like, I would have just been spending money like crazy. So there's that. And that's actually something I've dealt with, like spending, once I got my raise, just spending too much money because I had a raise. I just did a video on it called Lifestyle Creep, and I'll actually link that here. So if you have been just received a raise and you've been spending way too much money, you might have lifestyle creep. So go check out. So that's something that's been affecting me. But yeah, I became financially stable by learning how to budget, starting to pay off my debt, and just becoming more responsible with my money. Next question. What do you ask for when you do your nails? I don't ask for anything when I do my nails. These are just like press-on nails. These are from Chill Tips. I actually did a video on them, so I'll link that below. Link that up there. I don't mean to be linking so many videos, but I'll link that up there if you're interested in my nails. But yeah, I just do them myself. I just glue them on and then I shape them to however I like. So I typically use Chill Tips. I use a lot of Kiss nails from Target that are a lot cheaper, and it just saved me a lot of money during this pandemic. And that goes back to being financially stable. I've just found cheaper alternatives to the things I want and need. Okay, now I'm gonna use my Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard to do this thing. The next question, which I guess is fitting for this video, is what are some of your insecurities? So I have insecurities just like everyone else. My insecurities I would say are on my face, which includes my nose and my teeth. So my nose, I don't know how long it's been crooked, but it's been crooked for a long time. The first time I realized it was crooked, I was in college or high school, and my best friend called me crooked nose, and I was like, shut up, what are you talking about? And she's like, you have a crooked nose. And I looked into the mirror, and sure enough, my nose went like this. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it just kind of goes like this. I had a septoplasty, not for like making it pretty or anything. I had it because I had a deviated septum and broke it, and then broke my nose. I ran into a wall. Love that for myself. So that happened, and so I got a correction, but it didn't fix the appearance of my nose. It just fixed my breathing and fixed my broken nose. I actually really hoped I was gonna come out of it with a straight nose, but it didn't happen. It's just a little bit crooked, and I'm learning to be okay with it. But that's fine. The other one is, and I don't think I would ever get it fixed because it's just so minor, and some people just don't notice it until I mention it, and it's just something I can definitely live with. The next thing I would get fixed, it's my teeth. So this tooth is not as like long as the front one. After a long night of partying, I was in bed the next morning and I was super thirsty, and I reached over to my mug and it was water, and I knocked it against my tooth and it chipped. So don't drink. That's my advice. No, so that's how I chipped that tooth, and I've been super self-conscious of it every time. And my husband's getting me the nicest gift, which is a crown. He's gonna get a crown for my tooth for my birthday. Now that's some husband shit, y'all. You know, your man not getting you a purse or a bag, but a crown for your tooth. That's that's sexy to me. Now that's the kind of gift I want. So yeah, that's what I'm insecure about. We all have insecurities, and those are mine, and I will probably fix the teeth, but I'm not gonna fix the nose because I'm not too worried about it. Goals for the rest of the year. So at the beginning of the year, my goals were to pay off a ton of debt. That didn't happen because of my lifestyle creep and the fact that I kept buying really expensive stuff. Humiliating. So I guess my goal for the rest of the year is, so I deal with really terrible fatigue issues. I'm just tired all the time. I don't ever have energy. Like right now I could fall asleep at this moment. and I want to figure out why. So that's like a health related goal, and I want to solve that because my energy is so low, and that's part of the reason that I don't have a lot of friends here. I just don't have the energy to go make friends and like keep up with that. I just can't. And I'm just like, I get really bad social fatigue, and my husband used to just think I was lazy, but then like as we lived with each other more and more, he realized that like this is a medical issue that I'm dealing with, and so I'm trying to figure out why, and we'll hopefully get help for it. So yeah, I'm just using Laura Mercier powder to kind of bake. I don't know what the word is. So that's one of my goals, and then my other goal is to pay off more debt. So that one I kind of put a pause on because of lifestyle creep that ruined my life. Well, I mean, I have to take responsibility for my actions. I did it to myself. Okay, so I found the brush I was looking for. I was like, where did that thing go? I'm gonna use my Anastasia contour kit. It's super old. I got it from TJ Maxx ages ago. But I'm just gonna use that to contour a little bit. But yeah, for goals, there's also, I want to get healthy again because during the pandemic, I just started eating so much sugar, and it led to some unhealthy weight gain, and I didn't work out like the entire pandemic. So I've been going to the gym a little bit lately and trying to cut out more sugar because I just don't feel healthy. So trying to change that, just trying to create some new habits. Last goal is to not drink for another year. I'm sober off alcohol and everything, I guess, except nicotine. I jewel. And it's really changed my life for the better over the past 2 years, and I just want to stay sober for another year. So yeah, that's one of my goals also. I also want to progress in my job, not necessarily get a promotion, but just like take on more responsibility and, you know, advance more with my, like, just in my team. I also just want to become more vocal at my job also. I'm very, again, introverted, and I just don't talk very much, and I just need to be more outspoken and take more control over my job and the way my work is interpreted. Favorite show right now, so I'm binge watching Westworld. I just couldn't get into Westworld the first time it came out. Something about it just didn't stick with me, but I have been binge watching Westworld for the past like 5 days, and Jake is so annoyed because he wants to watch something with me, and I'm like, do not talk to me, I'm watching Westworld, and it's just so good. I don't even know, I love it. I love sci-fi. Oh, another goal is to read more books. I used to be a huge reader. I majored in literature writing in school, and I used to love reading and writing, and that's kind of dropped off once I started my professional career. The book I'm reading right now is really interesting. So it's called Into the Hearts of the Amazon by something Demont. Let's see. Tom Demont. And it's a book about the Tehuantepec peoples in Mexico. And I got this book because my mom's side is from the Isthmus de Tehuantepec in Mexico, so they're native, and I just really didn't know much about their culture, and I wanted to get to know more about it. And so this is about that area, and it's just been it's been the best book I've read in such a long time, just because I see parts of my mother in this and my grandmother, and why they are the way they are. They're both really strong women who lead their household, and that's something that's very prevalent in this society, and it makes me feel more grounded. And it's just fascinating to learn about a different culture that I never experienced, you know, and appreciate it. So I want to read more books, and I want to read more books that are nonfiction because I'm a big fiction reader, but I feel like I should read more nonfiction. Okay, next question is, how is your mental health? My mental health's pretty good. So if you know me at all, the person who asked this knows me pretty well. I have struggled pretty severely with my mental health over the past years. Again, I have suffered with depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, alcoholism, which is why I'm sober, and I have been doing amazing. Looking back now, if I told you that I was married, I had a house, I was sober for 2 years, you know, I was happy, I wasn't depressed, I would not believe you. If I told, you know, someone told me that 3 years ago, like, I would be like, you're bullshitting, and that's impossible. But I'm literally doing amazing. I go to therapy once a week. My therapist is really great. And yeah, I'm not depressed for the first time in my life, which is amazing. I never thought it would go away. I literally never thought it would go away. I thought it was just gonna be like a part of me for the rest of my life. And it is to a degree, but like I'm just not depressed anymore, which is amazing. So I'm gonna use this Glossier Cloud Paint. I use this for both my cheeks and my lips. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, the only thing that I still struggle with is anxiety, and I think part of that has to do with the fact that I jewel, because nicotine does not help with anxiety. And I'm trying to quit, but it's a little difficult, and yeah, it's just a little hard. So, but I'm trying. So don't comment saying quit, because I'm trying. And also, everyone who is sober jewels. It's like the only thing that they're allowed to do. So they do it. That's a lot. So I'm trying to deal with that. So anxiety, and then there's also some just some depression associated with my fatigue issue. Like I'm just really depressed sometimes that I cannot get up, that I've spent weeks just like kind of feeling like shit and feeling fatigued, and it just kind of sucks. So there is that, but it's not that bad. So yeah, my mental health is doing amazing. Therapy really helps, finding the right therapist for you. I'm on medication. I know it doesn't work for some people, but it works for me. I also am talking with my family's like witch doctor or something from Mexico, who is going to be prescribing me some herbs, or not prescribing me, but letting me know some herbs to take to help with some of the anxiety. But also I just need to quit jeweling. But yeah, my mental health is great. Next question, do you want kids? Do I want kids? No, I don't want kids. That might change in the future. I'm currently 25, but I am pretty averse to having kids because of a number of things, including just my view on life. I think this world can be a really difficult place, and I basically wouldn't want a kid to go through what I went through mentally. I know I made it through, but some people just don't, you know? And it's, yeah, there's that. I'm scared of like passing on some of the genetic things that I have to children. And yeah, so I have a pretty complicated relationship with that question, but I am working on that with my therapist, because Jake wanted to have kids. He's more open to not having kids now. So I'm working on that with my therapist, because I feel like I owe it to, not just owe it to Jake, but like I owe it to myself to try to work through some of that fear. Okay, so next we're gonna use this Benefit Roller Lash, which is my favorite mascara in the world. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes again once more. Actually, I'm gonna touch up my eyeshadow before I do this. So kids, not right now, maybe in the future. Something I'm struggling with right now. Again, the fatigue. The fatigue is something I will struggle with, and I will continue to struggle with until it's fixed. So there's that. Creating boundaries. So boundaries, I setting up boundaries is really important to my mental health. I used to be really bad at setting boundaries, and I would like take on other people's emotions and take on other people's problems and always try to fix it and try to stay in control of everything. And something that has really helped my mental health and my just sanity has been setting boundaries, like with my family, with my friends, on like what I can and cannot do for them. I always try to fix things because I like to control things, and I have just had to be better about, you know, setting up boundaries with my family and friends when they need help with something, particularly family, and just not helping them because I can't do it, you know, because of my mental health, or it's gonna hurt me, or, you know, it's not my problem to fix. So setting boundaries has really helped with, you know, that. But yeah, let's see. Everything's done. I think that's all the questions that I have. So I don't think I have anything else. Where's my lip gloss? Then I'm gonna finish up with this Becca Glow Gloss. Why hasn't anything been, there we go. Doesn't say what shade it is in. Rose Gold. So I'm gonna finish my look with this. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I had a lot of fun answering these questions. If you have any questions about my questions or answers, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the videos that I linked up here previously, and I'm also going to link them down below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.